Please come, please come.
One
Please take a seat. Good afternoon. So, how are you, Kshitij?
fine, sir.
So, you are from Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the slogan of Kendriya Vidyalaya? That वो पूछ लूं. Symbol?
There is a book with sun.
Rising sun.
Right.
Do you know the difference between Kendriya Vidyalaya and Navodaya Vidyalaya? Both comes under central government. What is the difference? Do you need some time to think?
So Kendriya Vidyalaya is primarily for central government employees, whereas Navodaya Vidyalaya is mainly a residential schooling for socially and economically backward classes, sir.
Only for socially and economically backward classes?
Other people can also study, but primarily for socially and economically backward classes.
And anything regarding the classes? Only some standards are available in one school and not in another, something like that. Okay. Do you know about the three language formula?
Yes, so three language formula is that in northern states they have to learn Hindi plus any other language and plus English. In southern states they have to learn their own state language plus Hindi plus English.
Hindi is compulsory for South India?
Yes, yes, sir.
Are you sure?
I'll have to check.
There is in news again and again the issue of vacancy in faculty position in medical colleges. So what are your views on this thing and how it can be solved?
So in medical colleges there have been vacancy in various disciplines. This can be solved once, sir, giving primacy to all the disciplines, not only the core medical branches but also paraclinical and branches also. Then, sir,
Why is the vacancy in first place?
so they're not adequate number of doctors to man those positions. In addition, sir, they are going more towards private sector than going into the government sector.
No, I am talking about faculty.
Yes,
In faculty, you are saying they are going to private colleges. You are saying
they're going for private practice rather than joining the government hospital as faculty.
oh, but I think they have some remuneration also more than the salary of a doctor if you are teaching. Something like that is there. If someone is teaching, a doctor is teaching in a medical college and a doctor is doing a government job in a hospital, I think there is a difference in salary also. Is it true?
Sir, as a faculty member, sir, they would be getting the salary of a professor, assistant professor and professor.
So is it more or less than a doctor? Okay. In rural area, there is always a deficiency of enough doctors and medical facilities. As a practicing doctor, what are your suggestions? How this situation can be improved?
So, to improve doctors to go to rural areas, sir, first of all, those rural areas should have adequate facilities in terms of connectivity, and
because of connectivity issue, doctors are not going.
And they should have equipments. They should
who should have? They should have mean who should have?
The rural PHCs should have adequate equipments and medicines, drugs they should have.
So by sending equipments, by sending drugs, and by improving the roads, doctors will be there.
So in addition, the financial incentive should be given to them for the doctors to work in those primary health centers. And
how they will work? Government should appoint them or they will go by their own? I'm not getting your point. Okay. Even if we provide doctors, even if we provide all kind of health facility, don't you think it will not improve sanitation, pollution levels, then also health will suffer. Health of the common man will suffer. Hygiene, sanitation, pollution level. Your views?
So, sanitation pollution. So if sanitation is improved, sir, then there will be reduced transmission of waterborne diseases, and pollution. If pollution level is decreased, then there will be reduction in number of the respiratory diseases, and there will be decrease in the number of other illnesses, sir, including cancers, lifestyle diseases.
Then we should also give proper focus to these things also.
Yes, sir.
Not only providing doctors and hospitals, don't you think?
Yes, sir.
Is it we are doing the same thing when we are promoting the hospitals and providing doctors? Are we also doing the same thing in the similar structure? Okay. We always have a trade deficit with China, and it's ever growing. Each passing year, it is growing. So, what can be done?
Sir, to reduce the trade deficits, sir, we should Indianize our own Indianize our own industry and our manufacturing sector.
How? We are doing it. Government is always promoting Make in India, Made in India. There are so many schemes, Startup India, Skill India. So many things are going on, but still with each passing year, trade deficit is increasing. So what can be done? Give an example. If I say that you have been selected and you have given responsibility, what things you will done if you have all the power in this?
First, the skilling of youth. So and in like schemes like production linked incentive scheme for manufacturing of.
It is always there. You are a doctor and highly qualified doctor. You are also doing PG. If you have been selected as a civil servant, so what advantage you will have over other candidates and why you should be selected? Already we have so few doctors.
So the skills that I have learned during my MBBS and also during my PG, sir, like the communication skills and the managerial skills in terms of managing subordinate staff. So all those skills would come in handy when I become a civil servant.
No, but you are also a very good doctor. You did your MBBS from the best institute of the country. You are doing PG also from there. So whatever you are saying, that those things that you know how to talk with the managerial staff, how managerial work, how to be done, this thing can be done by MBA graduate also. Then why you should be selected? And what things you will bring with you,
So
which will give you extra edge?
so my work in the health sector would help me make better health related policies for the government.
But you are not going for medical services, central medical services. You are going as a civil servant. So you will be generalistic, more of a generalistic nature of work. Okay. As you mentioned, your interest is vexillology. So anything you have to say about it? Favorite flags?
Flag of the United States of America and flag of Togo.
Togo. You know where Togo is?
South Africa.
Africa. And Togo was under which colonial rule?
I'll have to check.
You know where, in which part of Africa Togo is situated? Central, South, Eastern, Western,
Central
North,
Africa.
Central Africa. Neighboring countries? Anything specific about Togo? Kind of polity they have? What kind of country is it?
Dictatorial.
Dictator is there. Anything specific about what kind of wildlife it has? That you know.
Odisha special status does it deserve? No. Do you know what is special status?
Sir,
Special status to the states. Do you know it?
so special status is special funding given to some states like the hill states and northeastern states.
How many states in India have special status? You know?
10 states.
Okay. Does Odisha deserve it?
So considering that it is not a hill state and northeastern state,
Then why Odisha demanding it for years now?
so it is demanding because it is a state with much developmental deficit. That's why it is demanding.
Then that way Jharkhand has a much more, even the Chhattisgarh has it. Shall everyone be given for that basis? Many states have developmental deficits.
So that's why we should not give.
We shall not give.
Yes.
Okay, so demand is wrong. Okay. Kalia, have you heard a scheme?
Yes.
What is that?
So it's an financial incentive scheme for farmers.
Okay. How it is better than a center's Kushi Samman Yojana?
Sir, in Kisan Samman Yojana, sir, it is based on only those who are owning the land, sir. Whereas Kalia scheme is given to all farmers, tenants.
Okay, but tenant should be given for ownership, no? Logically.
Sir, tenant farm.
Tenant farmer should be given ownership, no? That is a better reform than giving them the income support scheme. Don't you think so?
Sir, as a temporary measure, sir, it will help them buy the capital. It will provide them capital for farming as well as to meet their urgent family needs.
Okay. What is the Bali Mahotsav in Odisha, you know? Have you heard?
Yes, yes, sir.
What is that?
So Bali Mahotsav is a cultural festival, primarily for the maritime trading community.
Okay. Where is Bali?
Bali is in Indonesia, sir.
Okay. Do they go to Bali then?
So it is a festival to celebrate the historical links.
Okay. Odisha government sponsor the national team of hockey. Don't you think it's a wastage of money? This money could be put on development of a state.
Sir, sponsoring the hockey team gives an unique opportunity to the Odisha state to showcase their tourism potential and
Tourism potential. How? Hockey team sponsoring will give the tourism potential?
sir, the people who will come for that event and they will be able to realize it.
Okay. You stayed at Visakhapatnam long time. So shall Visakhapatnam be the capital of Andhra Pradesh?
Sir, recently there has been initiative to make it the capital, considering that it's already well developed, and
Then what about Amaravati?
so they are planning to make 3 capitals in Andhra Pradesh.
So there are 3 formulas now. 1 capital, 3 capital, or again 1 capital, Vizag. So what you will suggest?
I would suggest there to be 1 capital, sir,
Okay, at which one?
at Visakhapatnam, because it is already well developed, sir, and it is the coordination between various departments would be easier.
So those who are invested in the Amaravati for it has been declared by Act is going to be the capital of Andhra. What about losses? They are going to suffer from it.
So if you look at the positive outcomes, sir, because Amaravati has already got developed. So
Amaravati is not developed yet. Indeed, it was developing on the side of a issue that it is going to be capital. Many people invested there.
there has been some development in Amaravati. Otherwise, not happening.
Okay, okay. Quizzing, you like it?
Sir?
Quizzing you like?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll have some small quiz like which particular arena you will like to have it? Hmm.
Sir.
Okay, international politics. Will you do? Okay, forget it. Essay you also write. What is the difference between the article and essay?
So, article is a type of
Type of essay.
yes.
Okay, then why would you call it essay only? Article only as essay. Article writing, UPSC shoulder paper.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, okay. Kanchipuram, have you studied?
No, sir.
Never studied. Okay. In the India's development paradox, it is found that inequality in India is growing while the overall economic situation is not improving. So why it is happening? How inequality is growing fast? Do you know inequality is growing?
Yes, sir.
How it is happening?
So, it is happening because the resources are not distributed equally in the society. The rich are getting richer and the poor is becoming poorer. The reason is that the trickle down theory has not worked for India.
Okay, okay. What you know about the budget declared some days back? Have you read the budget or have you heard the speech of a finance minister on budget?
Yes.
What you found up good points into it?
So, the government is focusing on capital expenditure, which will further crowd in private investments. So this would lead to this will help India becoming it will help India achieve a growth rate of 7%.
But that's already 7% is already happening as it is.
So considering that the world economy is slowing down and also
don't you think that capex will create a long-term good for India? For example, long-term later period we may get a good employment, but presently we are suffering for high unemployment in the country, and maybe the strategy of capex itself may be the reason of it. Don't you think so?
Sir, capital expenditure, so it will generate employment as well as it will help sustain employment. So,
but how it will immediately create employment? Because it's highly machine intensive business. Capex, it's not labor intensive ideas.
When we'll be making roads or doing capital works, or employment will be generated in various sectors.
Okay, okay, sir.
So yes, Kshitij, can you explain me the meaning of your name, Kshitij?
Sir, the Kshitij stands for horizon, sir, which is an imaginary line where the sky and the earth meet.
Sky and the earth meets. So you belong from Sambalpur.
Yes.
So for what reason Sambalpur is famous for?
Sir, Sambalpur is famous for Mahanadi River and Hirakud Dam.
Hirakud Dam. Not for Sambalpur Sari.
That is also famous for Sambalpur.
Recently, the Men's Hockey World Cup was held in Odisha. Which country won that cup?
Sir, Germany.
Yeah. So you were a member of AIMS batch Kho team.
Yes, sir.
Why Kho is not as much popular as the other game?
Sir, first of all, sir, there is no there is no cultural support for Kho, sir.
What is cultural support?
So that it is not there is not enough talking about Kho, and there is not enough marketing behind Kho.
Talking and marketing will make Kho popularized. Do you think? Okay. So, any special announcement for health sector or medical sector in this budget?
Sir, government is going to establish 157 nursing colleges uh, in the already established medical colleges in co-location, sir. And there is a scheme for elimination of sickle cell anemia by 2047.
Have you heard about the term telemedicine?
Yes, sir.
Recently, we had a e-Sanjeevani program. It's a long time, but you know about the e-Sanjeevani program of telemedicine?
So it is a telemedicine facility.
What it is?
So it aims to connect medical colleges and hospitals with other remote locations.
What is the difference between vision and mission?
So vision is a long-term objective, sir. Vision has various missions.
Vision has a various mission. What's your vision in life? What makes you happy?
So, Kshitij, what do you think if Odisha, which is having a sizable tribal population, should it go with protection of tribals in the name of not promoting these mining activities? It is a good thing, or should we promote mining activities and shift tribal people from their core areas?
Sir, mining activities should be promoted after taking the permission from the tribal panchayats.
Taking permission, what if permission are not granted?
So
Then what should be done? They should be left alone.
So there should be some consensus should be brought among them, between the mining.
No, I'm saying no consensus was formed. And take a scenario when they are saying leave us alone as we are, don't do any economic activities in our areas. We would love to live like this. Then what should be the approach of government?
So the government should meet the tribal leaders and explain them that it will generate employment opportunities for them, and the district mineral fund should be utilized for their development.
They are not agreeing. They should be left alone, or what other approaches can be done?
They can be given financial incentive to shift to another area, and they can be properly rehabilitated, sir. But even if they do not agree, then I think we should leave.
Government is recently opening AIMS in many different states. What is your view?
So
Problems, challenges, opportunities.
the opening of AIMS at various states leads to decreasing the referral rate from those states to AIMS, sir. This helps decrease the traveling expenditure and makes tertiary care easily accessible to them, sir.
Whatever you are saying, do we have some facts to support these? Have you witnessing the rate of referrals coming down from those states in Delhi AIMS? Sorry, sir, I mean you don't know. Sorry, sir.
So I'll have to check, sir.
But you are making a statement and you are in the Delhi AIMS working there, and you are saying that reference rate is coming down or will come down, whatever you are saying. AIMS are operating in many states from last, I think, 8 to 10 years. So you are witnessing the drop in referral rates?
Yes, personally, sir, I'm.
Any data? In the last 10, I think you are there since 2012. So more than 10 years you have spent in AIMS. So daily count of patient count is increasing in last 10 years. It's stable. It is decreasing. What is it? That you don't know. Okay. What can be done more to make AIMS Delhi more patient friendly? Never gave it a thought. In many departments, they take only referral cases in AIMS, not the fresh case. Why?
Sir, because of sir, it is a reference. AIMS has primarily built for to being a referral center, sir. So they
But they are also taking emergency cases. They are taking it. Then, if they are only for referral purposes, then why emergency section is there? Because I think nearby one more hospital is there. That hospital can be used. Don't you finding it dichotomy? What is your opinion? What kind of hospital AIM should be?
so AIMS should be a referral hospital and primarily involved in research.
Then MBBS course should not be offered there, because if it is only taking referral cases and only research purposes, then MBBS doctor should not be there. Only PG courses should be there. Don't you think like that?
So
No. Don't you think AIMS has a AIMS has been in news more and more because most of the VVIPs are coming to AIMS for their treatment? Do you think it create any unfavorable situation for common people?
so the number of VVIP getting treated at AIMS are very less as compared to the number of common people getting treated, and
That is always the case, because VVIP by definition is very less compared to common people. That, but the kind of chaos it creates, so do you think it's unfavorable or not?
so it is unfavorable.
So
Only,
what AIMS is doing?
so they have a they have a protocol on only those specific VVIPs get treated
Who are?
who are eligible for that, sir.
What is the eligibility criteria?
Member of parliament
And
and ministers.
so more than, I think around 800 people are VVIPs according to AIMS. Is it true? This is the criteria only.
I have to check, sir.
Okay. And
Publicity versus advertisement. Do you know the difference? Okay.